Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Can We Just Talk? Episode 4.
Number four, you feel me?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. It's been, what's it been?
Since April, the last time we talked to y'all, so it is April.
About 4 months.
4 months.
4.
4 months, y'all. A lot has changed. I don't know if y'all noticed. We looking different, feeling different.
Where it go? Oh my God. Where it go?
Ain't nobody gets used to that here. Y'all must be looking at our fingers.
Where it go?
Yes. We are now officially Mr. and Mrs. Lassie, y'all. We got married on July 27, 2024, y'all.
Oh.
It was a magical, amazing day.
It was more.
And, man, what else has happened this last month before we get into that?
A lot has changed. I think you did something.
Yeah. I graduated from my university, guys. I have my bachelor's degree in sports management. Okay, let me show y'all because she's so pretty. I had it right here waiting for y'all to ask. She's the green, period. So that happened in May. We did a lot of celebrating in May for that. And then after that, it was literally like crunch time for the wedding. So we just finishing last details, planning, and all that other stuff. But I just want to say this episode is going to be a little different. We are going to be talking about all things the wedding. So from how we planned it, how we felt after everything was over, a lot of stuff. So just tune in and you guys can see all the inside scoop to our wedding. Hashtag the lucky at last.
You know, the biggest.
Period.
Well, let's dive right into it. Okay. What do you want to start off first?
Let's start with the wedding brief. So, for the wedding brief, how was your wedding day?
It was magical. It was perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the day, it came so fast. Like, the night before, I was tired or whatever. I went to sleep late. I woke up, and then it's like, the day here. But it seemed like time was moving in slow motion. But then in reality, time was moving fast as hell. So then, my groomsmen came over or whatever. We shot a little pool. We got ready and stuff. Then we hopped on the Sprinter van. And like on the ride there, I'm like, it's happening. And I was just looking outside the window. And I'm like, cause it didn't seem real. Like the whole day, it just seemed it didn't seem real at all. Like that's how magical and how much I was tense. It was a lot. It was a lot. But I loved every single moment of it. It was a great day. I was trying to hold back my tears, but I couldn't. I don't know why. I'm a Cancer, but everybody know I'm a crybaby or whatever. But I definitely cried. And, home and cry. That's fine. Sure. We all human beings. And I got to marry the love of my life. We've been together for almost 5 years.
5 years. Clock that to y'all. Clock it.
Yeah. So if the man ain't put a ring on or been got down on with me and got engaged to you, I can't speak for everybody else. But yeah.
If he wanted to, he will. Period. So my wedding day was perfect. Like I keep telling everybody who asked me, like, how was it? Literally, like, if I can't put it into words how amazing I felt, like, it was just crazy. Like, it felt so surreal for one. We just put so much time and effort into this one day, and it came and it left that quick. But I can't say I enjoyed every single last moment. It was beyond my imagination. Everything I've ever dreamed for it to be. That's exactly what it was, times 10. That's exactly how I felt. So, my day went by even. He's talking about his day went by quick. My day went by quick. As the bride and having 11 bridesmaids, oh my God. We started hair and makeup at 7, and we had to be on the Sprinter vans by 3:45. We didn't get done with hair and makeup till 3:10. That's when we started slipping on dresses. We had to hurry up with everything because there was no being late, y'all. We could not be late because I made sure all my guests were there on time, but we'll get into that later, but still. After that, it was just like on the Sprinter van, I was getting my girls together because, of course, I had the girls, our daughters or whatever, getting them together. It was just like, oh my God. I was looking out the window like, I'm about to throw up. Like, I was in there like, wait, I need to practice my vows. I was just trying to do anything to like take my mind off these nerves. And once it's like we lined up and they started playing the music, I was like, oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. Like, whew, I was just breathing crazy. My dad was like, calm down. You got this. You got this. But I was still just, a wedding is what every little girl dreams of. I don't care what nobody says. This generation is fried. A wedding, every little girl dreams about getting married to the love of their life and starting a family and things like that. And not only was I nervous just because, well, it's finally here, I'm just as happy just to finally say I do. And he was my lover.
You know,
What's next? How did they feel during the moment of vows?
man, so I went first. So I got in. I felt confident and I felt great and meant every word that I had said. And it got to a point where it was, some deep stuff that had occurred in my life before, and I had spoken upon her because she was there for me. And I started just booing. And the crowd was booing. I just cried.
Man. He had the whole crowd crying. Like, and all I would have pictured, you could see the crowd at that moment, just everybody crying. Like, my daddy boo-hooing, my friends boo-hooing, everybody was just crying.
Yeah. But, yeah. She's great to me. She means everything. And like I said, I meant every single word that I said in my vows. So I hope you listen. I know it was a lot to, like, just process and think. Like, I heard your vows. And it was like, from when I know it's a little off topic, but from when I just, like you said, the music, it came so fast. So when the music came on and I walked in, it didn't seem real. Like, you know how usually you come walk in somewhere, you dap people up. It's like, no, you gotta walk and then you gotta walk down the aisle. You gotta come in, just walk down the aisle. And there's so many people.
Man, it was just a lot to process.
Right there. Like, it's just a lot to process up there. Oh, man.
So, when he was reading his vows, first let me start with mine. In the beginning of my vows, I talked about like how hard it was for me to write these vows. It took me months to get these out. Like, you would think it's easy. It's not to express how much you love somebody through words. Because, like I said, like, that's impossible to do because I love him so much. Like, it's undescribable. Like, that's exactly what I started off with. Like, man, I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to do it because that's what we got to do. So, it was just an amazing thing that I was able to read through my vows without stuttering or anything like that. I was trying to focus so hard. And then listening to his and how he felt about me, because we did decide to keep it a surprise. We wrote our vows at the same time together, but we did not share with each other to have it to be a surprise during the ceremony. And that was one of the best decisions I've ever made because everything was worth the wait. Like, it was absolutely beautiful. When I say he executed those words beautifully, I was like, oh, I cannot believe. Well, I can't believe because, baby, I'm a great woman. And I am the prize. Period. For sure. How did it feel during the reception, and how did it feel once everything was over?
The reception, it was kind of a little. It was a little stuff was a little off time, but everything it came together. And boy, I didn't eat, so I thought you know how people just say you ain't gonna be able to eat. You always be sitting there with your guests and this and that and the third. Bro, I thought that I was going to sit down and eat. No. They had me running in circles. Hey, nephew. Hey, brother, this and that and the third. Friend, take a picture, this and that.
Man.
I'm just shaking hands doing this. Then I'm helping. I'm still, like, in my head, I always got to do something. I'm always on go. So I really didn't plan on sitting down, but I wanted to eat so bad. The food was right in my face. And I couldn't eat it. I didn't eat until it was like an hour and a half later.
Yeah.
Hour and a half later, I'm just up shaking hands, doing this, moving this, doing that, taking a shot. I was just, oh man.
And everybody wants like their little 2 minutes of fame. So like, it's not like, I don't want to be like, and then this person comes to me and my reaction is rude. So I was trying to entertain people as much as possible.
Yeah. But besides that, it was real, it was thorough, it was nice. Then, I loved everybody that was there. I appreciate y'all for coming out. The guest was very respectful. And what else? The the cake cutting. It was pretty nice. It was kind of harder because she right-handed, I'm left-handed, so it was like it was funny, but that was a good experience as well. And then getting the garter. I'm gonna be saying garter. Getting the garter, that was fun. I slid across the floor like Magic Mike. I thought I was in my prime. Those days over with. You know. But yeah, that. And then our first dance, we came up with that. That was nice. And then coming out too. What's that called? Our intro dance for the reception. I don't know the names of these things, but when you come in after we went to go take the pictures, we came in, we did our little thing. Sparks came up, it felt like a movie. And then we did our first dance. And that felt like a movie. It was great. And then I was able to dance with my mom. That was nice too. That was great. Dance with the woman that I love. But I definitely appreciate, I'm so happy that this happened.
That boy just went through the whole entire. All I gotta say is the reception was busting. If you know, we party and we party hard. I feel like I enjoyed myself to the top max. Like it was so fun. Like the DJ, he was on point. It was a lot of pulling and tugging, trying to entertain people, trying to eat, trying to make sure I stay hydrated, everything like that. But it was still like, I would do it all over again. That was the best part of everything. It was such a good time being with my family and friends. My older family came out. Our great aunts, our great grandmas, everybody was there and showed out for us. So we really, really, really appreciate it. Our families showed out with gifts, moolah, y'all there for snap. So we had the best time. And how did I feel once everything was over? Well, let me talk about the first dances and stuff. The first dances was magical. Love dancing with my daddy. Everything was fun for reception, period. I was tore up. Like, when I say tore up, oh my goodness. Like, everyone was like, let me buy you a shot. Drink this shot. Like, dang, I didn't even eat. That's why I'm like, bro, that's why I got lit so fast. I didn't even eat. I didn't get a chance to eat. Like, literally, when you're a bride and a groom at your own wedding, there is no eating. You're literally boom, 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 boom. In order to get everything you want done, it's boom, 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 boom. Constant. Get up, do this. Move here, move there. Sit down. Get up, stand up. Go over there, take a drink. Go over there, cut the cake. Like, that's how much it was moving around.
Yeah.
I felt so, it was just so much. But, like I said, it was an amazing time, and I would do it all over again. And how did I feel when everything was over? I was more like stuck and stunned. Like, I was confused. I'm like, what? Like, he even know. I was like, bro, I cannot, like, we literally sat in the car, like, just staring blank, like, this is over. Like, it's over. We've been planning this I don't think y'all understand. He proposed to me January 2023. It's August 2024, but our wedding was the end of July of 2024. That's because I can tell you, I started planning the day after he proposed to me. I don't period. So I've been planning this for a year and a half, bro. Like, something that you people don't plan stuff for that long. Like, so you wouldn't even understand. But my brides, y'all know, fiancés, y'all know, planning for something for a year and a half just for it to come to a complete stop is just like crazy. Like, it's like, wow, what do I do after this? Like, that's how I felt. But it was rewarding. Like I said, everything I ever imagined in one. Yeah. What is next? Wedding planning. Actually, I already got into that. When do we start planning? Like I said, he proposed January 2023. I started January 27, 2023. I started wedding planning damn near that Monday. I think our anniversary was on Saturday. But that Monday, I was calling venues, food places, caterers, all types of stuff, trying to plan. And
how many venues? We went to about like
5, 6 different venues, and I researched about 20 to 25 in the south side of Chicago. Like,
you think of a venue? She already looked at it.
Man, tell me, list some venues in the comments. I'm like, yep, looked at them, because that's how bad I was on venues' body. Like, I'm talking about, I'm opening up increments, closing increments, opening up increments. You gotta go where you might work. Us too small, too big, too expensive, us a little cheap. Like, it was just a lot going on. Like, so much going on. So we started, how do we go about it, and did we discuss a budget? Honestly, I feel like that's where we went wrong. We did not really discuss a budget.
It wasn't no discuss. I just said
we wasn't going over. I guess that's a budget, but like we had like an ultimatum, like we had like a bottom line, we're not spending over this amount type stuff.
Yeah.
But our advice to any couples that's looking to get married and trying to get married, I just say save at least $25,000 to $30,000, depending on if you're doing an intimate. I'm talking about 50 or less. You can save about $5,000 to $10,000 for that. If you're going big, like 200 people, 150, save between 25 and 30,000 minimum. I'm just saying, like, it is very expensive out here. I'm trying to tell you, it is so expensive. Feeding all those people is so expensive. The decor is expensive. Like, venue rentals is expensive.
Man,
the hours add up, baby, and you need your venue at least from 3 to 10, which is a very long time. So keep that in mind. What is? How do we go about how many people? So when we was just thinking to ourselves, okay, we didn't really just blurt out a number like, oh, we're gonna have 150 people. That's not how it went. We genuinely went to each other. He counted up just his mom, his mom's siblings, his grandma, his grandma's siblings, his siblings himself. I did the same thing with mine, my grandma's siblings, my parents' siblings, all of that. And just with that combined, we already knew because we had a engagement party. And we only did it was only 100 guests, but that's a lot of people still. So we already have a cool 70 people just off of our immediate family, basically. So we was like, there's no option of doing an intimate wedding because we can't invite some siblings and not all their siblings. Like, that's just unheard of in a Black family. You're not about to invite cousin Susan and not Susie's brother. Like, that's not fair at all. So we knew we needed to include everybody. So we was already at a high number. Right. So just going from that number to, okay, well, we do have friends that are heavily supportive of us. We're not about to get married without them. So, man, when I tell you that added up a lot of people. Then I am an AKA, so I had to have my line sisters there. So that added even more people. So we were looking at, I think we sent RSVPs out to 200 people. And we got a response back from 170 people. And what I can tell you is, tell them about the +1.
Listen, everybody not going to get a +1.
Okay.
Y'all got to lay it on the deck right now.
Yep.
How we went about it for +1s, you got to be married.
Yep.
I got to know you.
Yep.
And y'all, if y'all not married, I still gotta know y'all, and y'all gotta be together for how long I knew you.
Literally.
Ain't nobody new for the come on when I don't know nobody else's intentions. I don't know y'all like that. If I ain't been outside with y'all, you can't come. You just can't come.
Literally.
And you gotta lay it on the table like that. Everybody wanna bring their boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, all that. Nah, cause I ain't got time for no baby mama drama to pop off at why you at my wedding stuff. I ain't got time for that. Or maybe that can happen.
Literally. Or just strangers, period. We hired and spent a lot of money on photography and videography. So you're crazy if you think I'm finna be looking back at my wedding album and seeing hella strangers. No. And this is not free. And you're not paying for them. So no. Exactly. Sorry. Not sorry. So that's how we went about how many people. So for the venue selection, it was more like who could offer us the best quality for the best reasonable price, if you get what I mean. Who has
the most bang for your buck.
Most bang for your buck, basically. Yeah, so that became very easily to draw down because it was some venues that was just asking for so much bread, y'all, or it would be super little, it would just be not accommodating to us, inconvenient, all types of stuff. So like when we narrowed down to the venue that we did select, shout out to Shanita, our wedding coordinator, and the owner of Bellagio 223.
Go get her. She be hosting a lot of stuff.
Yes, in the South Loop of Chicago, y'all book with her. It was an amazing experience.
Great.
She has a great ambiance. Downtown South Loop, beautiful on the inside. She offered everything that we needed. So that's why we ended up going with her. For food selection, we actually were going to do tacos, a taco bar. And then we decided the last
minute. Beat us up about it. We love tacos.
Exactly.
It's our day. It ain't y'all day. Y'all got to just be with us and eat with us.
I know it's like tradition to have like a traditional dinner and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't eat like that. I've never ate like that. I love tacos, like absolutely love it. Yeah. But we decided the last minute that we're just gonna go ahead and do a plate of dinner. So we did Greek food and chicken, fruit for cocktail hour and stuff like that. What's next? Dress and suit. So I was originally gonna get my dress made, custom made by somebody in a different country, but the way that she was talking about the shipping and everything like that, I ended up not going with her. So I went up to it's called Michelle's Bridal, a local bridal shop. The dress was $2,500. It was beautiful. Like the moment I stepped into my dress, I just felt like, first off, I was a little emotional because my grandma, rest her soul, she has made every dress, everything for me since I was little. So when she passed away, I already knew like, well, I'm going to have to come to the terms of having to get my own dress, and she's not going to be a part of that process, which never has happened to me before. So it was really a touchy thing. So when I tried on my dress, I felt her presence with me, and it was just like, oh, she would love this dress on me. So I was really happy. I felt like a total princess in it. It was the perfect color. It was the perfect everything. Like the back of my dress was my favorite. Everything. It just fits so good. It was beautiful. So that's how I picked my dress.
It was nice. I picked my suit. We had our colors set out already. But after it was like really after she found her dress, I was trying to put everything together. But I had my eyes set on this one suit, and I ended up getting online from someone.
Period.
Yeah, it was nice.
That suit, he was like really a prince.
The suit jacket and
a king.
The vest. What else came with it? It came with pants, but I didn't like the pants, so I ended up getting some new pants.
Yeah, this pants was so fat. Like everything went together so well. So, decor/theme. So our theme of our wedding was 50 Shades of Brown, Bohemian style wedding. That's the decor/theme that we went with. It really just came to me, honestly. Like I didn't see it anywhere else. I just thought it would just be beautiful. The color that we was going for my dress was champagne-y, Savante suit, champagne. Our wedding colors, our wedding party, they wore like a top brown color, and the other girls wore champagne. It was just beautiful. Everything flowed tremendously. The guests snapped. Everybody had on a brown, so it was a requirement that everybody came in a shade of brown. Period. And people did good. Like, our guests did good. They snapped. What? Finding the perfect date. I feel like we touched on this in one of our videos before, but when he proposed to me back in January 2023, I was like, we gotta get married in the summer because neither one of us like it when it's cold.
Exactly.
The only months available is June, July, and August. August, I'm in school. I knew I was going to be in school. My kids' birthdays in August. It was absolutely not happening in August. June, that's too close to May. That's when I graduate. That was over with. So all we had is July. But
even though it's my birthday,
his birthday is July 1st.
It's the 1st, so I really counted it somewhat the end of June.
Yeah, so
but yeah,
you gotta give or take.
And that was half into the year after our anniversary day.
Yes.
January 27th.
You're right.
So 6 months later is what?
July 27th.
Yeah.
So we chose 27. It so happened to be on a Saturday, which was amazing.
Man.
That was sent from heaven. Because I definitely wanted to do the 27th. So if it wasn't the 27th, the 27th wasn't on a weekend, we would have been getting there in 2025. And that's just that. Because I really wanted it to be like a Saturday, 27th, and that happened like amazingly. Like I could not believe it. Like I was like, wow, this is God. Like we're aligned. Period.
727. Like that's just
completion. 727. Like that's the best date. The numbers are right. Everything was perfect. Like so, when you're thinking about a date, think of that. And we also was thinking about weather. The weather for the day of our wedding, it was absolutely beautiful. Not too hot, not too cold. It was beautiful. It wasn't raining. It was sunny. Everything was perfect, literally. Like, y'all think I'm over exaggerating? I'm not.
Yeah, it was a perfect day.
The next thing is wedding rehearsals. So, how many were they and how were they ran?
We had 3 rehearsals. We had 2 up in near us locally. Mm-hmm. We had those. It was ran by me and her. The first rehearsal it was okay. It was a little difficult because how we had to actually walk or whatever, but we still got it together. And everybody did good. Mm-hmm. Everybody wasn't able to make it, but
we had out of state.
We had out of state people.
Bridesmaids, 3 out of state bridesmaids. Yeah. My cousin Decimia and my sister Tae&Mari, and my sister bestie Nia lives in Atlanta. They both live in Atlanta.
So that was that. So some people was walking by themselves, some people wasn't. It was a lot. But it was fun. We provided snacks the first time. Second time, you gotta bring your own food.
We really just forgot. We was running late as hell, but it was a lot. By the end of the first practice, things was good. I'm not gonna lie. Things was really, really good. The second practice, things went smoothly too, even though we literally practiced like once for the second practice.
Right, bro. It was because we practiced outside. Yeah. But it was like
90 degrees,
95 degrees.
So hot. So we ended up going in the house practicing only once, but then we practiced at the venue. Ran through it like 2 to 3 times. That was our last and final practice.
With our parents and everything.
Girls put on their heels and everything, so they was able to see just about, okay, let's time. How long will it take you to go from here to here? Do we need to add or cut the song? Because the DJ was there for our final rehearsal. So that final rehearsal is very, very important because the DJ is there. He's able to gauge, okay, y'all need the song this long, or do I need to add extra fluff to the end of the song for it to finish? And he ended up really not having to do any of that. Everything flowed tremendously. Like, it was great. Everything was great. So he didn't end up having to alter any of the songs, which was amazing. Not even for me. And you know how slow I'm walking. Brides walk slow when you get in there. You spent hella money, all eyes on you. Spend 2 minutes coming down the aisle. No exaggeration. Seriously. Like, I told my daddy, walk me in here slow. We doing this real slow. I want everybody staring.
Alright, best man, maid of honor selection. How do we go about it? So my best man, I had 2 best men.
Best men?
That's what I said. Mm-hmm. My 2 best men was my brother and my brother, cousin, nephew, Sean. That's like that's really, my day 1 when I moved back out here from Aurora in 7th grade. We've been locked in since 7th grade for real. But I met him in like maybe 5th. I went to his house one day because I went to his house. I saw him one day, and then he was like, "What's up?" Then years later, I moved back out. I moved out here, and I moved out there, and then we ended up going to the same school. He brought me in like a brother, and we've been locked in there since. We never fell out. Day 1, we acted like, his birthday 107, my birthday 701. So it's like,
look who you know, nobody.
Yeah, that's bro. That's blood.
So,
and then my brother, of course, my brother Tae&Mari, that's blood. There ain't even much to say. That's blood. We like the Bugs Bunny and the Tasmanian Devil. terrorizing each other.
So for my maid of honor, I had two maids of honor. The first one was Cameron. That's my big sister, my only sibling. So, period. We got sister. We stick together. Period. That's my girl, my world. My second maid of honor is my cousin, Amani. Always, always, always shows up and shows out for me. She's the best. And yeah, my maid of honor snapped for me. Period. They did not play with nobody. From the start of the day to the end of the day, they was on people making sure I had the best day possible and that my day was perfect. So, period. But yes, I love my maids of honor so much, and I love his best men. They collectively did a great job with helping us this past year and a half.
For sure. Word.
Next is setting boundaries. Not allowing anyone to play with you about your day. You want to talk about that type of stuff? You want
to? You go ahead.
Okay. So, planning a wedding can be very, very trying. It can be a trying time because, especially when you both come from a very opinionated, large family. He does come from one that so do I. So it was just a lot of opinions being thrown into my ear, being thrown into his ears, just going back and forth. And all these people who had the most opinions, guess what they all had in common? No moolah to spend. Everybody had so many opinions, but was not offering to pay or help us to do anything. We did everything. Okay? Everything. So it was just really frustrating having to, I wouldn't say not impress, but like having to accommodate 170 people is very hard, especially when everybody has a say-so, which is crazy work. You shouldn't be saying anything. You should just be there to celebrate the union of this beautiful young couple. Period. So if you have a loved one getting married, don't throw in no crazy opinions. Just ask, how best can I help you? How is it that I can assist you? Questions like that, not, I don't want that. We don't want to eat that. We don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You should have it for this time. You shouldn't have it for that time. All that other stuff is unnecessary.
Why you having it all the way down?
Yes, or bullying, trying to bully the couple out of not having it at a certain location because you can't come and get in your car and come down. Like, I didn't want to hear that. We dealt with a lot of that, and at a certain point, we just had to collectively decide, we're going to block out all the naysayers. This is our wedding. We're paying for this. We're going to do whatever we want to do. This is our day, and we're not letting nobody come between that, period, no matter who you are. And that leads us into RSVP. You want to talk about that?
So, we sent our RSVPs a minute ago.
We created a whole wedding website.
Can't say the exact date because I really forgot.
I want to say we sent it right after the engagement party back in January.
Oh, what that was.
Or really, we sent it in December.
December
of last year. We sent it.
Right. It was about December. Mm-hmm. But we did that. We sent them out to people. Everybody didn't RSVP the first time.
Nope.
Then we sent it out again. Everybody still didn't RSVP. And then that's when people got to asking about +1s and stuff like that. And then it was like, no. And then people was getting a little upset, but I didn't give two about what they was talking about. And then people was trying to force their way to coming to the wedding. No, if you didn't RSVP, you cannot get in.
Period. We had a whole
website, whole list, everybody name, everything.
Every single name was on there. If you was on the list, no ticket, no skates. No ticket, no skates. Yeah. It was not playing at all. Yeah. We're not even going to play like that. Because we took a lot of time putting in everybody's names and numbers individually sending these things out multiple times, 4 to 5 times. People still never responded. We were still, the only excuses I'm giving is to the older people, because we did have an online RSVP thing through a link. So older people don't do stuff like that. So we did take that extra step to reach out to older family members like, hey, you will usually come to all of our stuff. Are you trying to come to our stuff? Well, I touching bases like that. And of course, they all told us through phone, yes, we coming. Put us down. Do whatever you need to do to put us down. That's exactly what we did. Now, for you younger people, I don't have nothing for y'all for real, because it should not take a bride and a groom 4 to 5 times to bully y'all into saying, yes, you coming. It's so easy to say, yes, I'm coming. No, I'm not coming. And send it a gift. That's real simple, like real etiquette.
There's other people who, there's other people that would have loved
to come. Literally, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not even being funny. Literally, would have passed out to come. Literally, it was so many people texting me. Can I come? Can I come? I wish I could. I wish I could invite you. I can't. My family's too big. I'm sorry. All other stuff, just for a lot of my family members to be playing about RSVP. I'm like, don't do that to me.
Yeah. And then
make us a priority, just like how we would make your event, anything important to you, a priority. That boy.
Facts. Well, I went to the gym. I'm tired. I did a full body workout. But yeah, and then some don't RSVP and then not show up, because that's messing up. Even though every spot ended up being filled somehow. It was mysterious.
It was because people brought people who wasn't on the list.
Yeah.
So some people did not show up. And they say on average about 15% of the guests that you invite, period, don't show up. That's on a website I read. Right. So anybody who's planning a wedding, they always say on average about 15% of the people that even say that they are coming and get RSVP don't show up for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So, but every seat was still filled because somebody must have. People did bring people who wasn't invited.
And then some people touch bases with me at the
last minute. So they came as somebody
else and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We had extra space, so, why not?
So, yeah, I just feel like the RSVPs, it could have been a lot more simple than what it was, because a lot of people were being really difficult. Yeah. And I remember every single person who was difficult.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
But guess what? We ain't got to deal with nobody no more.
Now we didn't talk about, baby, this wedding planning, baby, our vow renewal, which we will be doing. We haven't discussed if we're gonna do a 5-year renewal or 10-year renewal. It will be out of the country, and it's gonna tally down the attendees real quick, because y'all not gonna pay to go out of the country.
Nobody, especially we gonna go.
Literally, so we'll see who goes out there, but next is post-wedding blues. So, a lot of people say that since you plan something for so long, after it's over, it's almost like postpartum. You planned, you facilitated this, it came to life, now that it's all over, do you feel sad?
I mean, I'm kind of I'm not that sad, but I'm kind of dang, it's been so real. It's like graduating. That's what it feels like. You just graduated high school, and now you dang, I ain't got nothing else to do. I ain't got nothing else big to do. Because, when you're in high school or whatever, you plan on graduating, and then you get there, you graduate, you go across the stage, and then it's
all done.
All done. You can't go back to high school because you already graduated. You can't go back to it. And nobody's, this it. This is it, man. So that ain't never happened again. So yeah. So it's it's bittersweet. That's the word I'm looking for. It's bittersweet. And it's dang, we ain't gotta text nobody no more like that. The CRP, we ain't gotta send reminders.
Texting the vendors, DJ, cake person, the coordinator, the videographer, the photographer, all these. Our wedding party, making sure it was just a lot. And the other boundary that we set, the day of, we did make a post the day before, my husband did, saying don't call us the day of, please don't call us. Everything was on the wedding website. We explained everything on the wedding website, and not only did I do it on the wedding website, people didn't read, so then I also sent out a blast text having every single last detail that you ever would have needed in that text, and people still didn't read that. So like, it's just like dealing with a lot of people. You just gonna get people who don't read, and then honestly, you just gonna have to let them fend for themselves. Honestly, I wasn't taking the blame for nothing. If you don't read, I'm sorry to you. I did my part. Period.
Yeah, sure.
So, for me, post wedding blues, I definitely don't have post wedding blues. It's not really sad for me. I actually feel relieved. Like, it's been a lot for me this year. We planned and implemented a whole engagement party in January. After that, I was on my grind to finish school, to make sure I finished school. I graduated, did that, started working full time. Then I applied for my master's program, got accepted, got into that, did a whole course. It was just so much. Like, I have not had a break. Wedding planning on top of that, wedding done. Now I start my master's next week. It has just been an on-go, feel like a hamster on a wheel, like just on-go. But I know that it'll be worth it in the end. But still, I am blessed that I do have a lot on my plate because I keep myself busy. I like to keep myself busy. So it does just feel like a sense of relief. Like, wow, whew. Well, that was easy. What I'm trying to say on on Ant Farm. That's that TikTok. Well, that was easy. But yeah, the wedding being over definitely was something that was bittersweet, but still was rewarding that it was completed and it was as beautiful as it was, because we had all of our guests told us that they enjoyed themselves and it was very beautiful and they had a good time, which is all we ever would have wanted. Just wanted to enjoy a night away, just away from your problems, come party, get in with the lackeys. If you know, you know. Period. Next is future plans now that we are
married. So we've been planning on doing this before we got married, but we've been planning on moving, and we're gonna still end up moving definitely now. Yeah, we're not gonna tell y'all well, but y'all gonna know. We moving sooner than later.
Sooner than you think.
And after we move, whatever. Well, before, and then another thing, what we're doing, we making joint bank accounts, joint savings, making a Roth account, getting insurance policies, savings for the kids. It's a lot of saving, a lot of money involved. You gotta go change your last name. When that's done.
Man, so the marriage license, we got that. And then my cousin, he's the officiant, so he signed that for us. He mailed it back. I don't know when it's done, but we don't live out where we got married at, so we have to wait to go out there to see, is it done yet? Trying to pick up my marriage certificate, so now I can take my marriage certificate. I'm gonna go get my new picture taken, get my license changed, because I'm Mrs. Lackey now, period. And got to change my social security number. I mean, not number, but the name on my social security number. I have to change my name through my school, because my master's degree would say Tae&Mari Lackey. Yeah, so it's just a lot, but I haven't begun to start that process yet, even though, just a heads up for any future brides, they said the name changing process could take up to a month. So I really can't do much of anything that we have on we called it the list of I forgot what we called that list. We have a list of things that we want to get done, that we wanted to get done immediately after we got married. But a lot of the stuff we can't do until I'm able to change my name. So it's been on hold.
Yeah, because it'll be pointless to, okay, we'll do something now together, but we got to remake it because she
literally gotta change my name.
It's like changing identity, basically.
Double work. Like, we was at the bank trying to go make our savings account, joint savings and joint checkings, whatever. They was like, you'll be doing double work. I wouldn't recommend y'all do that until y'all go ahead or she changes her name, then come in, then we'll take care of everything. So
and we also planning on basically start going on vacation. A lot of more vacations. it's been a lot. You know, everything that she said that she has done and doing, it's a lot. Then you know, with our two little girls, it's been a lot.
Very hands-on business. We do not live near family.
Yeah.
Only us. We're the only people that run the show. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we out there near family, we do have a lot of fun, but for the most part, 90% of our time is spent away from our other families. So we're out here just doing the best that we can, providing for our babies, and doing everything ourselves.
So now it's time to get busy from here on out.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see us a lot more.
Oh, yeah. So we just want, first off, let me go ahead and say this. Thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers, y'all. Like, our last episode, we had 496 subscribers. We have you know what, let me go ahead and go to the number. Because I want to thank everybody.
Did it change it? Did it change it?
But we have 2,462 subscribers. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. We love and appreciate every single one of our supporters, all of our subscribers. Please continue to stay tuned. We will be continuing the Can We Just Talk podcast. We had a lot of positive feedback about this podcast, and I love that because all we do is be real with y'all and talk about everything that we go through.
Yeah. And basically, you know, just keeping y'all updated, just giving y'all our opinions. And we still vlog.
Oh, yes. You could have never thought y'all was going to be missing our vlog. Everything will be documented in vlog. Please make sure y'all follow us on everything. Instagram, TikTok. I hit 10K followers on Instagram.
It's 10K.
Period. And I just want to say, our wedding was that, y'all. Like, we done went viral on every platform. Every single platform. We have 1 million views on this video my friend made us of my fiance, every other word. My fiance, this is my fiance. That thing snapped, baby. 1 million views on Instagram, 500,000 views on TikTok. Hit 10,000 followers on there. Almost at 10K on TikTok. We gained like 1,800 subscribers on YouTube, all within a week. Not even a week. Probably it's been like 5-6 days. Like, we are blowing up. And I want y'all to know that we really appreciate it. And it's very rewarding because I love everybody who's been with us since the beginning.
Yeah,
since Christmas with the Lackeys, our first ever sit down video Q&A back in 2020.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. December of 2020. Literally, like
Buffalo dip. It was funny.
It was. And I just want to say we are excited to continue to give y'all content. Just stay tuned. We got a lot coming up for y'all.
We gonna be in the ground running.
Hitting the ground like, baby, ain't nothing. Hey, what they say? Ain't no stopping the ground. We're on the move. Ooh. But I do want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in this far. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Period. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. Stay connected. And we love y'all.
Love.
Peace.